Episode 4, Rest and Recovery, the Missing Link in Healing. Welcome back to Rebuild and Rise, the Earth Strong Wellness podcast, where movement meets meaning. I'm Tim, trauma informed coach, CNA, and founder of Earth Strong Wellness, and I'm honored to be walking this healing journey with you. We've already explored trauma informed movement and mindful routines in episode 2. In episode 3, we talked about how nutrition can nourish both body and mind. And today we're diving into something that often gets overlooked, even though it's absolutely essential: rest and recovery. In our hustle driven culture, rest is often mistaken for weakness or laziness. But I want you to hear this loud and clear: rest is not optional. It's not a reward you earn after grinding hard. Rest is medicine. It's foundational to healing. So today we're going to explore why it matters, how trauma can make it feel unsafe, and how you can begin gently weaving rest and recovery into your daily rhythm. Part 1: Why rest matters. Let's start with the basics. Why does rest matter so much? When you're constantly pushing, constantly hustling, your body stays stuck in survival mode. That fight or flight response is useful in emergencies, but when it never shuts off, it wears you down. Chronic stress raises cortisol, spikes blood pressure, and keeps your nervous system on high alert. Now, think about what happens when you sleep deeply. Your body repairs muscle tissue, balances hormones, and strengthens your immune system. Your brain processes emotions and stores memories. That's why, after a good night's sleep, you don't just feel physically better, you feel emotionally steadier. But here's the truth: if you've lived through trauma, rest can feel unsafe. Stillness can invite racing thoughts or memories you've worked hard to bury. Many trauma survivors tell me that slowing down feels harder than pushing through. That's because your nervous system has learned to equate alertness with survival. So if rest feels difficult, I want you to know you're not broken. Your body has been protecting you, and now together we're going to gently teach it a new story. Part 2: The Science of Rest and Practical Sleep Tools. Let's zoom in on the science for a moment. Sleep happens in cycles: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. Deep sleep is where your body repairs itself. REM is where your brain processes emotions and memories. Trauma and stress can interrupt both, leaving you exhausted and emotionally raw. So, how do we support better rest? Let's make it practical. Create a wind down ritual. About an hour before bed, dim the lights, put down your phone, and do something calming: stretch, journal, listen to music. Make your sleep space feel safe. That might mean a weighted blanket, a fan for background noise, or a little lavender oil on your pillow. The goal is to tell your body, you're safe here. Try grounding techniques. If your mind races at night, use progressive muscle relaxation. Tense a muscle group, hold, then release. Or try box breathing: in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. These aren't quick fixes, but practiced consistently, they help retrain your nervous system to relax. Rest doesn't just happen, it's something we can prepare for. Part 3: Active Recovery and Renewal. Let's talk about recovery beyond sleep. Healing isn't just about lying still. Sometimes recovery means gentle, intentional engagement. This is what I call active recovery. Think restorative movement, slow yoga, stretching, or walking at a pace where you can actually feel your breath and notice your surroundings. These practices lower stress hormones and help you reconnect with your body without pushing it too far. Try this with me right now. Unclench your jaw, roll your shoulders back, and take a slow, deep breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Even that tiny pause can shift your state. That's recovery in action. Active recovery can also be creative. Journaling, drawing, music, gardening. These aren't just hobbies, they're nervous system resets. They help move you out of stress mode and into a space of safety and expression. And don't underestimate breath work. A simple 4-7-8 pattern: inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8, can calm your system in minutes. I use this when my day feels overwhelming, and it never fails to bring me back to center. Part 4, Everyday Renewal Practices. So, how do we make rest part of daily life? The key is micro rest, tiny intentional resets sprinkled throughout your day. It might look like stepping outside for sunlight first thing in the morning, drinking a glass of water slowly without multitasking, taking 5 slow breaths before opening your email, saying no to one extra commitment so your body has margin. These aren't flashy routines, they're quiet acts of kindness to your nervous system, and over time, they build resilience. Some reflections to look back on. Here's what I want you to take away today: healing isn't about doing more, it's about giving yourself permission to pause, restore, and rise again. Rest is part of the work. It's not selfish, it's not lazy, it's strength. So here's my challenge for you this week: pick one practice from today's episode. Maybe it's box breathing, maybe it's turning off screens before bed, maybe it's a mindful walk, and try it for 7 days. Notice how your body responds. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. Like this episode, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop a comment with the rest practice you're going to try. Until next time, keep rebuilding, keep rising, and remember, healing happens in the pauses.